breaking news now. These are live pictures out of Istanbul and Turkey. We understand that gunshots have been heard near a building that houses the Israeli consulate in the city. Obviously, there's a large police presence there as well as ambulances.
Getting in this footage. This is from Istanbul in Turkey, where we learned a short while ago that gunfire had been heard outside or near a building that houses, amongst other things, the Israeli consulate in Istanbul. We are joined by our Turkey correspondent, Sinem Koseoğlu. Sinem, what do you know at this point? What are you learning?
So far, we have been hearing statements by the Istanbul Police Department in which they said they have neutralized, which means killed 3 people. Also, the Israeli embassy officials informed the journalists here in Turkey that there are no Israeli diplomats residing neither in Istanbul General Consulate building nor in the Israeli embassy in the Turkish capital, Ankara. This is what we know so far, that 3 people tried to open a gunfire and they have been eliminated by the Turkish police. But also I spoke to some eyewitnesses in the area who were just out for smoking in front of that tall building. As you have also mentioned, the area where Israeli Istanbul consulate is located, there are 2 skyscrapers, high buildings, which are known to be the first high buildings in Istanbul, residing so many companies. There are thousands of people working in these outlets, and Israeli consulate is just on the 7th floor of one of those high buildings. And there's a security in front of the building serving for everyone. The eyewitness that I spoke to was telling me that he was just smoking with his colleague, and 3 people came with a car, tried to open a gunfire, and then the security fired them back. And according to the eyewitness that I spoke to, the security told him that one of the attackers just said Allahu Akbar and opened the gunfire. Of course, there will be an investigation opened into this. We will be hearing more from the officials on the Turkish side along with the Israeli side. But these are the initial information that we know so far. But I have to underline that the area is a very busy business district, residing so many companies and thousands of employees. And as for the Israeli officials, there are no Israeli diplomats serving in the consulate building in Istanbul, and no Israeli diplomats on the Israeli embassy in the Turkish capital, Ankara, which means the employees who are inside those diplomatic missions are mostly the locals who are working for the consulate or embassy. Back to you.
Sinem, thank you very much for that. We are